His teammate, though, C.J. McCollum, said on a podcast that he talks to Dame every day and that, quote, he's all in. I think at this stage, I can say that he's all in. He just wants to win at the end of the day. Shannon, do you agree?
I do believe Dame is all in at the start of the season. But, Skip, can someone tell me the move that the Blazers made that's going to make them a serious contender? So Norman Powell.
That was last year's move, and that's going to have to stand as the move.
So that's you re-sign him. So that's your move. That's going to get you, because they were the 6th seed last year. So that's the move that's going to put you into the top 3, top 4 picks. Now, Skip, we saw guards. We look at the old Golden State before they got KD. They were basically what the Portland Trail Blazers, a guard-led team. Draymond was different than Nurkic because Draymond could do some of everything. He's a better defender. He can handle the ball. He can do a lot of different things. But, Skip, I think it's going to be very, very hard for the Warriors or for Portland to do what the Warriors did in 2015, win an NBA title as a guard-oriented team. Because you look at the Bucks, you look at the Nets, you look at the Lakers. I just don't. The Clippers, if Kawhi comes back at some point in time healthy, I just think it's going to be hard. That's why guard-led teams, it's hard for them to win titles. That's why we give so much respect to Steph, because he's a guard-led team. We gave respect to Allen Iverson, Skip, because he took as a guard. Isaiah, Magic had Kareem, but when I talk about guards, Skip, Magic is really like in a class by himself. It's almost like he's like a different level. But, Skip, when I look at it, they lose Cantor, who's a terrible defender, but he banged those boards.
He did.
He's giving you basically 8 to 10 rebounds on a nightly basis, somewhere between 8 and 12 points on a nightly basis. I believe I believe he starts the season in Portland, but I don't believe he finishes the season in Portland. I believe by the trade deadline, I believe he ends up in Philly. I'm gonna go with that. That's my gut. I ain't talking to nobody. I don't know nobody, but I'm just going to go with that because Dame is tired. And I believe he wants to win in Portland. I believe all the guys that go to their original team wants to win with their original team. I believe if Dan Gilbert could have surrounded LeBron with the talent that could have helped him win pieces, I believe he stays in Cleveland. But they couldn't, and he didn't. And at the end of the day, I don't believe they're going to be able to surround Dame with the pieces that he needs, and he's going to have to go link up with Joel Embiid.
You failed to mention one other acquisition of the Portland Trail Blazers. That is the new head coach who you know very well.
Yeah, I know Chauncey.
Chauncey Billups from Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I know Chauncey. I love Chauncey. I believe in Chauncey.
Yes.
As a basketball coach, I think it was a great move to hire Chauncey Billups to coach those two guards, because if anybody can take them up one more level to a championship contention level, Chauncey can do that. Fair enough?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right. So it's also part of the equation of Chauncey, I think, wouldn't take this job. He wouldn't even entertain this job if he thought that CJ was somehow, I mean, not CJ, Dame was on the block, or both of them for that matter.
He's not on the block. They're not trying to trade him. He's going to put himself on the block.
Okay. Well, do you think he's going to talk his way out, force his way out?
Skip, like I said, I believe the trade deadline. Skip, if they're come trade deadline right after the All-Star game, they're hovering around 5th seed, 6th seed. That ain't championship contention. He wants to be in championship contention. He sees all these other guys, Skip, and that's something that he didn't want to do. But he didn't realize that everybody was going to go link up and he was going to be the odd man out. You see AD move. You see Kyrie and KD and James Harden move.
All right, the time to talk or force your way out was this past offseason.
No, Skip. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give Chauncey an opportunity. Maybe we can make a trade deadline. But like I said, I believe his best chance to win a title is outside of Portland.
Okay. Remember, Dame did show up at that WNBA game with LeBron that night while, you know, what was going on at Staples. It was Chris Paul versus the Clippers with no Kawhi. But the point, that was the closeout night, game 6. Okay, but Dame did show up with LeBron, which led to internet hysteria.
He's going out east.
Okay, going east to Philly. That is your prediction. I do not see it happening because I believe that Damian Lillard is very happy in Portland in the end. I know he has to sort of rattle his sword a little bit, his saber a little bit about, I want to do what all the great players do. But in the end, I think he's very comfortable being the biggest fish in a fairly small pond. That's who he is, what he is. And they do have a long shot chance of contending, but it's a long shot. But are they going to be a playoff team? Yeah, they're going to be a playoff team. Yeah, they'll be a playoff
team, Skip. Yep. But it's hard when you're the 6th seed, you're the 6th seed, and you have to climb that ladder, Skip. I don't believe they can beat the Lakers in 7. I don't believe they can beat the Nuggets in 7. I don't believe they can beat the Suns in 7.
Okay, well, is there such a thing as this?
Yes.
Is there Dame time?
Yes.
Well, it's going to have to be that time.
But they're going to.
You take over a playoff series against the Lakers?
But Skip, against AD, against LeBron, against Russ, against all the weapons that they have. If Murray comes back healthy, they beat Skip. Remember last year they beat Portland without Murray.
Well, Dame beat Russ once upon a time. There was no LeBron or AD.
Yeah,
there was a Paul George.
Right, you see, and Paul. Glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
What he put on that?
Well, he got posterized by a last-second shot.
Yeah.
So I need to see that one level higher against a real team.
But the thing is, Skip, he literally that have to be that basically 7 games to beat the Lakers. The likelihood of somebody, I mean, look, there have only been a handful. You probably got to go back to Jordan or maybe Wilt way back or Elgin Baylor where a guy over a 7-game series averaged 40.
Yep.
I think Rick Barry did it.
Yep.
People don't realize how good a scorer Rick Barry was.
I do. Used to do a radio show with him in San Francisco. But he was something.
Yeah, Skip. But for me, Skip, I believe he's going to give Chauncey a chance. He's going to give the Blazers a chance. But then he's going to come to the realization, I ain't really got no chance of winning no title here.
I'm going to remind you of this. Russell Westbrook is capable of single-handedly beating a team and knocking his own team out of the playoffs. It can happen.
But get that something about this. There's something like Bron. He like chamomile. He's a calming effect. Yeah, man. I mean, you know how they burn them candles. It's like, man. You were coming there all angry and everything, and your candles burning. You smell that?
Yeah. All right. Russ is uncalmable. That's what he is. He's uncalmable. Trust me.
No, he's not.
I've seen too much. He's been around too long.
Different.
What is he going into, year 14?
Year 14. You see him throwing the first pitch?
I did see that. He wasn't bad.
He all in.
It was a ball, but it wasn't bad.
He all in with the Lakers.
He got it
He's
there.
all in. Yeah. He knows this is a very important season.
Yeah, he's all in because he thinks he's Mr. Laker.
All hands on deck.
You see that reddish hair he's got now? It's like, look at me. I'm a star. I'm back home. I'm in Hollywood.
Got something for the Warriors first night.
Okay.
Opening night.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's...
Beat them by 10. 2 cases right now, beat them by 10.
No, I'm not taking that. Golden State?
Yeah.
Is Clay even going to play? I don't know.
I don't think they say... they're talking about Clay's not coming back until Christmas.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, why would I bet you 2 cases? Do you want to just rob me?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be ridiculous.
But it don't matter. Okay? It don't matter. Right. We got something for your guys on Christmas Day, too.
I do believe that Portland will be better with Chauncey coaching those 2 guards, and I think they'll at least be a factor. And I think that...
Top 4 seed?
Damian Lillard, I think they could be the 4 seed when all is said and done, thanks to Chauncey. I think he's really good at what he does, and you could not hand him a better roster to sort of...
To start, correct.
Yeah, to sort of tweak and get it up one more level than this roster.
4 seed. So you like the Jazz, you like the Lakers. The Clippers are questioned
they're
without.
Not going to be they're going to be a lower seed because they're not going to have Kawhi obviously until who knows, maybe March, April.
What about Suns?
They'll be up in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Nuggets.
I don't know about the Nuggets. I'm not sold.
What you mean you ain't sold? They got Yo, the best big man in basketball.
No, that would be Joel Embiid.
That would not be Joel Embiid. Yep. Which guy got the hardware?
Well, it's because the other guy was hurt.
Which guy did not lose to an 8 seed? I want to know which guy didn't lose to the 8 seed.
Okay.
At home. In a game 7.
They will get Ben Simmons fixed, and they will be a big factor in the East this year.
You keep telling me they're going to get Ben Simmons fixed.
They're going to fix him.
Ben needs to fix Ben.
All in his head.
Yeah, okay.
It's definitely not in his body, because he is a stud.
Yeah. He looked great in Portland.
Yeah. That's
all right, we're leaving the NBA for now. I want to get back to the NFL. Is Zach Wilson the most talented rookie quarterback this season?